What is up, everybody? In this video I just wanted to talk about a very controversial topic for anime watchers like myself and others and a lot of my friends. We're going to be talking about anime dubs and subs and which anime dubs I think are just as cool or if not better than the subs. Because I do think that there are some anime dubs that are better than the subs. Speaking of that, the first one that is just a classic and easy, just like, yep, this is what comes to mind, at least for me especially, is Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories is an easy one. I barely even have to talk about why the dub for Ghost Stories is clean compared to the sub. The dub just adds a lot more funnier jokes, goofy shit, think of a big black man chasing you. There's definitely a lot of clean jokes in Ghost Stories. And other than that, I'm thinking Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is a classic in the dub. There's so many moments that I just prefer over the dub and the sub for Dragon Ball. Like, I will not destroy my world. Like, that was a lot better in the dub than the sub. And I know there was this one dude who made a meme, but like, let's try watching it in the dub. And he purposefully made it so he recorded over it to make it sound lamer than what it was, and then he turned on the sub, and then it was like, I was like, what? You could have used any like other moment in the dub to show the sub better, but dude chose that, and I was like, that is so goofy, because like the dub for that is so clean. There's a reason he voice recorded over himself and made it sound lamer than what it was. I know I sound like, literally leave my Dragon Ball dub alone. I watched Toonami growing up. Like, I know I sound like that guy right now, who's just deriding the dub for Dragon Ball. And back in my day, Dragon Ball and Death Note, they made like that. I know I sound like that guy, but there are definitely, to me at least, Dragon Ball's dub is better than its sub, for me at least.
When people fight over sub versus dubbed anime.
Hey, another dub that I think is kind of underrated that I don't hear too many people talk about. I'm not gonna say it's better than the sub, but I do enjoy Full Metal Alchemist in the dub. Same thing with Dragon Ball. I just think some scenes, and especially Edward's voice, I just like, it's personally just what I grew up watching. To be fair, with Dragon Ball, it's like, yeah, I grew up watching that in the dub, but it's like, Dragon Ball's dub is actually, like, very good to me. Full Metal Alchemist, you can go either way. You can be like, oh, I want to watch the sub for this one, or you can watch the dub. I honestly really like the dub for that one as well. One Piece, nah, I'm gonna stay with the sub. I know some people, very few people do like the dub for One Piece, I feel like. I think it's okay, but I do think the sub for One Piece is definitely better. There's some like off picks too, like Black Lagoon and like certain things that some people may not have heard of, but I'm gonna stick with the more popular ones like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen. I think all of those are better in the sub than in the dub. And one with my channel is basically makes a shit ton of JoJo videos, and it'd be a sin for me not to at least mention JoJo's dub. And JoJo's dub is okay. It's watchable. It's not terrible. Like, some scenes, it's just not as funny or not as memorable or iconic as the sub, obviously. Like, so many scenes like Dio versus Jotaro, or even the Darby scene, or like, so many scenes are just not as impactful in the dub as it is in the sub, because the sub for JoJo is iconic. Anybody and everybody who watches anime has knows what the JoJo sub is. You could mention like Durarara or like even Toradora if you want to be that guy. I personally like the sub better for those. And there are some diabolical dubs. Like, to me, I do not really care for the Sword Art Online dub at all. I think it is pretty hard to sit through, and it's funny to laugh at. Like, oh, this is really funny. This is super funny, but it's just, oh man, like this is hard, man. Like it's pretty hard. Attack on Titan is another one that some people like in the dub. I prefer the sub for that one too. You may consider Overlord. I think a dub for Overlord is fine. And then how could we not talk about My Hero Academia's dub? I really don't like the dub for My Hero Academia that much. I know it gets memed on quite a bit. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what is this dub? What is this dub? You know, but I don't think it's that bad, but I don't like the dub for that show that much, to be honest. I don't really like it that much. I think some dubs like Bleach and Naruto and The Devil's a Part-Timer, even Cowboy Bebop, I think those dubs are pretty cool. I actually like those dubs. Maybe Love and Chunabayo. I think the dub is cool for that one, but the sub is also pretty cool. A lot of these anime that I'm mentioning right now are good in the sub and also good in the dub. But there's one anime dub that I think is very, very underrated, and some people have not even heard of the show who are like a bit younger, and some people who are older may be like, oh damn, this is like the one dude who knows about it, I feel like. And then there's some people who just know it for the memes, of course, which is Initial D. Initial D in the dub, at least for stages 1 through 4 that I did watch, is pretty good. It's really, really cool. I do enjoy the dub a lot. It's not to say the sub for stage 5 and the other stages are pretty bad. The sub is pretty good too, but I do think the dub for Initial D is one of the most underrated dubs, and that's thanks to one of my friends. He actually has a channel, you know, his name is Conscience or Etertius. You know, just check out his channel. He makes movie content as well, but Initial D definitely has a really underrated dub to me. And I also think that some people are like, you know, Berserk. I didn't watch Berserk. I've only read some of Berserk so far. I'm still reading it, but I did see, you know, my dad was watching it, and I was like, Dad, is this the dub? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it seems fine. I mean, it seems alright. I also caught him watching Baki in the dub, you know, which is also fine. I didn't watch Baki. You know, maybe Baki's really cool in the dub or sub. I still gotta check out Baki. I have respect for it. So, maybe that one's cool in the dub. And I didn't watch Mob Psycho in the dub. I don't know if it's good or not, but I like the sub for Mob Psycho. And Death Note, of course, is pretty cool in dub, but I do prefer the sub, at least for Death Note. Code Geass is cool in the dub, I guess. Yu Yu Hakusho's dub is just an instant classic. It's just amazing. Samurai Champloo is pretty cool in the dub as well. There's a lot of dubs that I can just think of that are pretty good. You know, I feel like the golden era for dubs, to me at least, is late 90s, early 2000s. I feel like those dubs, at least for anime, are pretty good. You know, I actually enjoy a lot of those dubs. You know, there's the nostalgic dubs like the Dragon Balls and the Cowboy Bebops and, you know, Golden Boy. You know, there's pretty good nostalgic dubs, and then there's just genuinely good dubs, which, you know, I would say Ghost Stories is a way better in dub than sub, you know. But to be fair, anime is what you make of it. If you want to watch in the dub, you can watch it. If you want to watch goddamn Demon Slayer in the dub and him, you know, talk about like whatever, Hinokami Kaga or whatever, say that in the dub, I'm fairly sure his dub voice is Koichi's dub voice, because I've watched both shows in the sub and dub, and Koichi's voice I hear a lot in dubbed anime. So I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think they're the same actor. But you know, there are pretty cool dubs out there. You guys can let me know down below if you guys like other, you know, dubs better than the subs. Honestly, it's anime, you know, you watch what you want to watch. If you want to watch War on High School or Last Exile or whatever, or a Studio Ghibli movie in the dub, you can do that, man, and you have a good time doing it too. But it's whatever you make of it, to be honest. Like Outlaw Star, there's a lot of cool ones, but you make what you make of it. I do prefer the dub sometimes over sub, and I know it's very controversial. Some people be like, you should not be watching anime in the dub. That is illegal. And sometimes I see their point, but it's like, dude, who cares? It's goddamn anime. I'm not gonna get on somebody for like, yeah, sometimes maybe they are missing out. To me, I feel like if you're watching All-Star Superman instead of reading it, sure, I'll be like, maybe you should try reading it. But I'm not gonna get on their back and be like, no, this is stupid. You should not be doing this at all. Get off this right now. Go and read it right now. Like, if you want to read or watch it, you do whatever you want to do, man. It's entertainment. It's for your entertainment. But that's gonna be for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Let me know down in the comments if you like certain shows. Maybe Spice Wolf was another one. Spice and Wolf. But Hunter x Hunter in the dub, maybe. I prefer the sub though. But you guys let me know down below. You just gotta put in my 2 cents before I leave. I actually prefer the sub. But you guys let me know down below what anime you like in the dub or the sub. This video didn't really have any clear direction, really. I'm just out here naming goddamn anime, like, oh, this anime, this one too, hey. But thank you guys for watching. Peace.